Welcome to the creditcardguru.com How Do I Build Credit article. Before you read this article, if you need to learn what credit is, we have an article on what is credit. This article is about how do I build credit. No one is magically born with credit. In fact, many people don't even start to establish a credit until it's too late, when they really need it. In today's credit world, most credit products, you need to be 18 years old. There are some products available for teenagers that may need parents' permission and co-signing, and we'll discuss those in future articles. Let's presume for now that you've just turned 18 and you're super curious on how to build credit. To date, you've never owned a credit card, a bank account, a loan, etc. So building credit can be easy, but it does take time. If you absolutely have no credit at all, you should probably consider a credit card offer that's designed for people looking to establish credit, such as a secured credit card offer. So if you don't have any credit, a secured card would be a good choice on your journey to start building your credit. And the reason we say that is because a secured card, most banks do not look at your credit history when considering you for that product. Now, that doesn't mean you're guaranteed to be approved for this card, but it does mean that it might be easier to be approved for a secured card rather than an unsecured card. The banks do, however, look at other things such as proper identification, a minimum age requirement of 18 years old, your income versus your expenses. Also, if you have any undischarged bankruptcies. They may look at other factors as well when considering you for their product. Let's presume you reviewed the terms and conditions of a secured card offer and you're okay with the annual fee, the interest rate, and other fees that may be available or may be applied to that account. You apply for the card and you're approved. The next step would be to deposit money into an account with the bank. It's usually a savings account or a CD. The bank will hold these funds as collateral, and usually the amount of your deposit is also going to be the amount of your credit line. Every offer may vary, however. You will then have to learn how to use a secured card and be responsible with your credit. So how do you build credit with a secured card? One strategy may be to build credit is to obtain a secured card, for example, for $500. So you would be depositing $500 on the card as collateral. Then you would use that card each month, make the payment in full each month. This will show the bank that you're actually capable of using the line of credit and that you're also responsible enough to pay the bill on time. By paying it off in full shows the bank that you're very capable of borrowing the money and paying it off. And these on-time payments are usually reported to the credit bureaus each month. It's good to find a secured card that reports to all three credit bureaus, by the way. Some of them may only report to one or two. The majority of them that we see, it's common to see them reporting to all three credit bureaus. Now, after about 6 months or a year, hopefully this starts to show positive credit history on your credit report after you're making your payments every month on time, and hopefully your credit score will go up. So that was a little bit of what we had to discuss about secured cards. There's actually a video going into much more detail on our website, creditcardguru.com, that you can listen to. There are other ways to build credit besides using a secured card. One way would be to get a co-signer. When you apply for a credit card offer, have your parent co-sign with the application, as long as they have good credit. When they co-sign, they're guaranteeing to the bank that if you don't pay, they will. They would, of course, need to have good credit themselves for the bank and the bank would need to agree upon that. But that is one way of increasing the probability of getting a secured card if you have no credit. Also, other options might be, instead of a secured card, asking a family member if they can add you as an authorized user on their account. Be sure first that the bank permits this strategy and that they report authorized users to the credit bureaus, preferably all three. as an authorized user, you can make purchases on the account, but you're not responsible for paying the bill. So hopefully you have somebody that trusts you, because if you charge up their account and don't pay them back, you can ruin their credit history, and you don't want to do that. So the goal is to have positive credit reporting for you and also your person, your partner that you're using the card with. You can also apply for an account that's called a credit builder account. Some people call them credit builder loans or fresh start loans. We prefer the phrase credit builder accounts. And these accounts are newer products that have come to market recently with the goal to help people build credit and save money at the same time. And you typically do not need a credit history for one of these. It's pretty simple. It's a contract with the bank where you typically get an account with the bank. Then you have a certain period of time in which you have to make payments to this account. These payments would include interest and principal to the account. Each time you make a payment, your payment is reported to the credit bureaus, hopefully all 3 credit bureaus. And this in return helps you build a credit history. Even better, at the end of the time frame, your account and or loan is paid off, and you have an account in which you made payments to, and now the balance is yours. So that's also a really good option on how to build credit. And one last idea we have is you can always apply at a department store, such as a clothing store or electronics store. They'll typically give you a lower credit line, but they are also commonly easier to get approved for. Not always the case, it's never a guarantee, but why not go to your local electronics shop or a retail shop and apply for a department store card as well and use that and make timely payments with that. So in summary, in order to establish credit early, learn about all the types of credit products that might be available to you. Be sure you read all the terms and conditions for each credit product. Apply for them, use them responsibly, and always pay your bill on time. It can really be that simple. Just simply be honest and responsible, and ultimately you should be rewarded. If you have any other questions about how to build credit, you can visit our website, creditcardguru.com, and see our credit education page.